And the fan.
Oh.
You mentioned mobility, and the Fanny can be one of them. And
Called it. Mirko.
called
Accurate as always.
Paquito Cars. Let's get it.
What a
brother.
throwback, dude.
Let's
Paquito
get it,
Cars.
With this one-dimensional so-called Arashi draft, will it be able to take us to Game 3, or perhaps NAVI will keep their playoffs chance alive in the second game?
Okay, dang. That is a lethal ignition Paquito. I thought
bang,
maybe
bang.
it would be like a QC like the old times,
No.
maybe a bit of defense.
He wants that.
Dang.
It's the lane bully Paquito, man. The trades are gonna be so brutal. And Luke on an Alice, in the early game at least, you're gonna struggle to take some of those blows. And all the while, even in the trio mid department, Navi's combo is so dangerous, man. Afro and Endoryu can alternate who really goes for the first move, and Jise can easily follow up. But look at this Albert!
Gosh. Woo. Even the retry win, I believe, there, right? Or did Endoryu get it? I think it was still Endoryu, actually.
Endoryu.
Albert gonna go for the green camp here. There's gonna be backup as well, but the spatial migration lands this time around as Endoryu is able to dish out a bit more damage, and Apro walks up, but it's a bit too late. EVOS. Albert able to counter jungle.
Just a little bit. Navi though, again, level 3, level 4, they have options to play around with. Amlu's by Bayou though, like Mirko mentioned, lethal ignition already showing the aggressive mindset here of Navi. Zeon on the Harriet though, already feeling the pressure, going Bargain Hunter. So faster power spikes, so looking for the Harriet to join in on some of these fights quite early.
Impressive stuff, right? EVOS there to that counter jungle succeeded. That's a small win, but Endoryu still hits 4. And they want to engage.
Yep, spatial migration about Requiem, a lot of damage. First blood to Apro. And he flickers out to safety as they get the pick off and they bounce.
Man, easy, quick pick off, man. There's so much burst damage built into Navi. Like honestly, 2 members in any combination might be able to go for a pick off.
Purifying.
Wow, the accuracy on Jise. Now Cars rotating as well. Going for the damage, just hits him with the knock-up.
Power wave.
Free neutral objective to Navi. They want more though. Key, gotta respect this. No, wow, all right.
Back away for now.
Yeah, it's just a turtle. And earlier, before that, it was a kill. So, similar story here, right? Game 1, first turtle for Navi. Albert is very, very quiet here in this game, who is lacking in level. That's the different part here, folks. Game 1, there was Albert, especially early game towards mid, who led the levels. But this time, Endoryu seems like to have a better edge here, already on his way towards level 6. First, Albert now is trying to compensate things with early counter jungle.
And look at the waiting around the mid lane from both teams. Again though, Fanny, Glue, Tushin, how exactly are they gonna threaten Navi or surprise Navi? Right? On the other hand, Kalia, Guinevere, Farsa. I think EVOS definitely feel the pressure, because why? They're not confident sending anyone to walk up to the lane here. They always have to spend some time and effort to clear out the bushes, just to ensure that no one else gets picked off. Because as of right now, in 3 minutes, anyone, including Key and Luke, can get instantly one-shot.
So far, so good. Here, Cars with the Terry Bogard skin collection. And 24 seconds on towards the next neutral objective as well. Will they have the same story as game 1? Will Navi take the turtle and EVOS concede it again? Again, Endoryu is just still leading on levels.
Bro, look where Luke is, man. He just cannot walk up. The threat of anyone being in any of those bushes is a bit too much. And there's a lot of gold coming into the pockets of Navi. He is looking for a way to get some control here to zone Navi just a little bit. It's looking tough though.
It is. Neutral objective this time started out by EVOS, but the clear in the bottom lane means that Cars will have more tempo to play with. Key. Popping the damage, Konami's time coming down already. Over. With the spatial migration in the battle, Requiem, they get rid of Luke. And that seems to be the trade. Now the damage. Over from Albert. Good knock up from Cars. No follow-up. Erlan with a BMI forward and the flicker out from Cars.
all is good, all is well there. Both teams touching and going, but Luke again here, not a great performance so far. 5 minutes in, already twice taken down, and in the bottom side, Cars.
Mars is doing some ridiculous amounts of damage there with the Hunter Strike, and you can see that he's not as squishy as he was before. Albert can't just one-shot him.
And he's stacking up efficiently too on the Taquito cars. Oh boy, it was a good move by EVOS to rush the turtle there, knowing that Navi were going for the purple first. But the problems aren't over just yet, you know, until like 2 or 3 magic resistance items are built up for EVOS. It's still a very relevant threat. It's almost like it's the same comp, but just different. Oh man.
Dang. Jesus, accurate on the Farsa, very accurate. Cars, is he gonna go for the double knock-up ult combo? No, he just clears out the lane.
Oh. Alright. Apple with the Oracle here, elevating his healing. Solo healing. See how this goes. Both these are just playing it slow, but again, if they want to wait for the neutral objective to show up, I feel like Navi are gonna inevitably come out on top positioning-wise. So EVO's really gotta try and find something.
Oh man, that damage bucket is doing a lot. Whoa! Still, Albert doing damage. Cars able to bait him out. Even the shield. Wow. Tsunami slammed the bait from Cars. Throwing a ruin to the Flicker over. That's finally going to be traded back for the Spatial Migration. And the final Requiem lands as Endoryu goes over to jump onto View. Will be able to find a kill as Luke is caught all alone against 2. Still doing a lot of damage though as Zeon clears out the mid lane. Denies a trade. Spatial Migration from Endoryu. And now he goes on Luke. He secures the kill. GZ will fall to the Mount of Key.
2 members off the board here, respectively, from that last sequence. Key isolated.
Yep. Another Spatial Migration. The Violet Requiem landed on nobody. Bigatron Trophy Cabinet over there. And Dory with a jump again. Spatial Migration. Man, Patrick's getting knocked up. Zeon comes in with a Chrono Dash and secures the kill now as he goes and dashes in over on Erlan. Another free neutral objective to Navi.
Man, what a recovery.
What? How the heck did Apro get it?
A slight miscalculation there. But Navi, man, this is a LB leader. Rashi transitioning towards the mid game, having 2K on the board.
Spatial Migration from Andoryu!
God.
What a combo straight with Jesus Farsa!
We talked about, again, just the layers of the openings from Navi with this composition. And we finally get to see that brilliance displayed with the Violet Requiem combination.
Who is this team?
It's nasty.
It's just so good, man. There's so many card control tools, and it's on the low cooldown. Spatial Migration, you know, the knockout strike from the Paquito as well. Yeah. There's so many ways to just like keep being annoying in the fights. Yeah. We know this by GoPay, by the way.
We know this. Again, the debut for Paquito. Top lane action, though. That's Key mounting 1.
Uh-oh, that was a desperate mount by Key. He's going to get brought back into no man's land. Tsunami Slam from Apro. The Predator Strike locks him out. They did bait out the Tsunami Slam, but Albert is doing no damage on the Fanny.
Not just yet. Again, a quiet game here for Albert. 0-1-1. And worst thing is that he has to share the gold with Erlan here for splitting the waves, so that's not a good sign for the cores of EVOS.
I can't believe they've done this twice. They think Gord is more of a problem than the Kalea.
I guess there's nothing on the amount of damage, but now on the Farsa, Jizze is doing an equally good job outputting the damage because EVOS, they can't get to him. Now he just really abuses the range. And he's the only real target for Albert, so as long as Apro sticks around, everyone else are very happy to just take some damage and maneuver out of there. The Paquito, the Harris, the Guinevere, all very mobile and decently enough tanky that they won't be immediately bursted down. 1v1 here.
You can't win in the 1v1s like this. Cars can just bait you out, and Albert has already used so many of those resources. He needs to go back as Navi continue.
Wow.
That's what you do on the Paquito. With the airstrike and a Valorec with the retribution from Antonio, but he's going to fall. Albert's still in the midst of it all. Zeon pops into Bond Force and does a lot of damage, and Albert now walks through. But he cannot shred anyone down airline with a blazing duet. Cars trying to go for the kill. Oh! Misses out on the ult now as Albert gets locked down. No energy! Gize with a killing spree.
A big miscalculation there, a big kill they got on towards Zeon and Afro, but then Albert overextends.
All things considered though, 3-for-1 for EVOS. That's definitely how they want the fights to play out. Bait out all the spells and then come in, chase down Navi. But Navi's gonna wisen up to this approach afterwards, right? They're able to bait out way more from EVOS. I guess they just really got caught off guard there. Gize though, so gotta be careful.
Yeah, hasn't worked by wings, I believe, once he gets it cleared. But 10 minutes in here, it's, again, I want to say, right healthy lead, 3K. Unfortunately for Navi, the Lord was a non-factor, but Holy Crystal already in the hands of Zeon. So I'll expect a lot of magic power here from this Herod. It's just a matter of timing and positioning here for Zeon.
Dorio wants this buff, man. Looking for a spatial migration to set things up.
Good retry. Securing the neutral objective. Clover, what is he biting there?
A medal.
Wait, which medal is that? Is that MPL S17? I think it is.
Wow. Big man Clover. There was, for a while at least, one of the big figures that was really propping up EVOS. Get to see him doing well.
Hey, he's celebrating that PS7 victory.
It's interesting to see, again, just the discipline from the side of Navi now, right? They're slowing down their tempo. They, again, take a look at the line that they're building here. They do not want to cross or over-cross. Knowing that 40 seconds is next, on the clock here for that next Lord. Yep. And it's an enhanced one. They will let go of that top tier 1 as they can trade the bottom tier 2. Karj is now in the area. Seems like they're not gonna pull the trigger, but the orange buff will be taken away. Keep in mind here, Noryu's not level. That is why they pick up the Paquito.
Yeah, that's, oh lord, that damage.
What a beatdown there from Cars. He has the Malefic Roar already completed. Along with that, the Sea Halberd too. Man, that's a ton of damage. And look at this Navi on the hunt, trying to find something.
Oh my god. Oh, spatial migration lands on Few! That's Purify out, and Dorio has already used Battle Requiem. Now Cars gets bounded up. Can he escape? He flickers out the safety now as Aaron's going to be able to get a lot of those hits on Andorio. Navi back away. Key caught in no man's land. Cars try to go for it, but Key flickers out the safety. So it is a flicker and a Purify for a double flicker of Navi.
A double flicker for Navi.
Oh no,
I don't think they can test, yeah.
Can they do it? That's the question. Fanny showed up top. No retribution for another 5 seconds. Erlon! Gonna get caught by the airstrike now, but he's gonna go for the blazing duet and Synchro. No dash by Zeon! Takes him out. He's still able to cut away. Zeon! Doing so much damage! And he survives through it all! Navi gets the Lord and they get the fight!
And they still stand with 5 as they advance more. Taking more structures in the mid lane, not waiting for the Lord. Only 2 members defending.
Oh! Brother, an airstrike Zeon! With yet another kill!
They can end.
It's over, I think. Alba with a retry, Alba with a follow. The cannon minion in the mid lane has been cleared out, and the Lord won't be able to push that fast. Navi have to hold again.
Wow, what a sequence, Arashi. What a sequence, Mirko. The composure again. Zeon on this Herod is a beast.
I mean, man, the whole team.
Woo!
Like, Gize in the beginning of the fight, by the way, was threatened, and he just held his ground and used a feather airstrike. He is outdoing Fuel when it comes to the positioning. And look at this now, 2 waves Utilized by Navi with a 7k gold lead. They can brute force this.
Tsunami Slam, that's why they go for it. Feather Airstrike,
Oh!
he's already down. Gonna ruin in the back, and then Doryu and Apro both get locked. And Doryu walks up a bit too aggressively, and now Fuse gonna go jump in with the Crimson Beacon, but they cannot punish. Zeon gonna go for the turret. That is the base turret. Second of the game, taken down here with the mid lane, as Albert's still able to clear out the top lane. Far lane safe.
For now. Navi certainly want to try and get that tower somehow, some way. They're hovering around right here, but they have to be careful not to overstay. Key is back up in 7 seconds, so they will back away after taking away all of the resources in the jungle of EVOS. And it's back to the waiting game.
Back to the waiting game indeed. Again, like game one, right? Similar story. Navi got the side lane turret. That is not the far lane. So it is still playable at this point here for Evo. 7,000 gold lead though is the gap. That's a huge gap still to neutralize. And let's see on the equipments here. Almost full items here for Erlan.
And this is the thing about the glue. That's why Kalea, when you see it already, it's kind of tough to pull off the glue. In the glue meta we see here today, you go for more of a magic build. So it's so easy once Navi lock you down, once a Kalea locks you down to burst you.
Yep. That's not even the only lockdown tool that Navi has. Yeah, there's even a stun in the hands of GZ on the Barca.
Bro?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna jump on me. Right. Too much threat. EVOS respect it. Now with 15 seconds to go, Cars on the way to the top so he can do his best work. I think 1v1, this guy is not losing to anyone, man. Like, it's so difficult between the mobility, the burst damage, and the tankiness. So Navi always has prio here when it comes down to a 1v1 potential.
Especially with the brute force and tough boots.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you. That was his clone.
That was just his clone. It seems like Evo's here, they want to contest. But do they have enough
Look at Cars.
firepower? Do they have enough kit to contest the crowd control layers that Navi has in their composition?
Man, they don't even care that they don't have any physical damage. They're sending Cars on a solo mission, man. He is not part of the teamfight agenda of Navi.
Classic taquito moves, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Might be a 50-50 here. EVOS are looking for a
beautiful.
chance to come in. Few.
I love the patience.
Yep.
Oh, they pulled the trigger.
Wow, wow,
They're
wow.
trying to find Albert.
Hey, this is a ridiculous flank, you know. If Albert walks up, this could be a Kumar moment part 2.
If they come over and get Few as
Oh,
well.
Key spots him
Key.
out. Key!
No way, Tsunami Slam. Oh, no. Oh, they just burst him down without the Tsunami Slam.
What the heck?
That's how squishy the glue is, folks. Oh, it's a free neutral objective to Navi, and Doryu with a red tree feather. An airstrike has zoned them away from the orange buff. Now it's Apro who still has Tsunami Slam.
You cannot face check
Oi, Albert!
when
Oh.
Terry Bogard is around.
Power wave.
And yeah, the Lord marching mid. Key is still down in 15 seconds, for 15 seconds.
Wishing Lantern on GZ as well,
This,
dude.
this should be the push.
Oh! Able to bait out the Purify, and that's enough. Still in a ruin in the back line, winner crown, blazing whip, but Zeon's still there doing a lot of damage. The Airline is able to buy the Rose Gold Meteor. Luke dealing with everyone in the back line as Cars dishes out damage again. Luke able to escape. Now Cars with a double hit over Key. Oh, he misses the slap sound in the pass. Past GZ walks around, but he's still able to get the mount on him. Cars there as well, doing a lot of damage already. Cashback Paulin over there. Zeon is still able to survive. Key gets the kill on GZ, but now it's the rest of the team coming in as Key is able to get another slap slam. Whoa! The shield's coming out from Cars. Now he walks over to Heaven Fist, but it's Alba for the damage. Now the Tsunami Slam. Alba with the immortality by already as Alba walks up again. He's doing a lot of damage for the healing, but Zeon is able to dash across the place with his Amon Force. Apro got all alone, thrown a ruin from Luke. It's still a kill for Doryu. And the game is wide open again.
We are 19 minutes in, folks, and we have yet to claim a victor. But all that sequence
Hey, yo.
happened because of Key.
Oh, half HP with just a chrono dash.
It's safe. But man, wow, Key doing insane work there.
He basically 1v2'd twice there. looking at the replay here by the official gaming phone Infinix GT50, it starts off with the engage right
Well
here,
played by
and
Luke.
Navi were looking for a decisive moment, so they clumped up there, they took the damage, and then afterwards, Luke got whittled down, and Key went for the flicker there. It seems like almost a failure, but then he got the mount onto Jize, and with all the magical damage he's built up, that's an insane amount of damage.
Yup.
He got onto
Jize and Cars.
Jize and Cars. That might be the idea, how to stop the Bakito, get the glue to just cling to him.
The problem is usually he's always the one picked off first, right? Even in that
Yeah.
Lord fight, it was him walking up, opening. But that's what you can do with the magic build if you actually get the mount.
Big if.
Key again, but for that sequence, that owns that. He was
Whoa.
tremendous. That was Key, man. I think he ulted what 3 times in that sequence, and
I think
Yeah.
He ulted Zeon the last one, under turret.
man,
The hair is just...
What? That's facts though.
I
Wow.
mean, yeah, 3 base turrets down.
But remember, it either happens or it doesn't. Everything is 50-50. Oh,
Look at Key.
Trying to be cheeky. Yuki.
cheeky.
Cheeky.
Where we see this before, man. The solo flank play.
Oh no.
Who does he go on to though?
I think you might be looking for Jize, man. That has to be it.
Yeah, that's the only like.
Jize has Winter.
Oh, great spot there by
Wow.
Andorio. That's a
Whoa!
flicker as well.
I think that's game. Afro? Oi! Whoa, new combo for the airstrike. Luke's throwing a ruin and a flicker lands on him. Key! In the back, he jumps in, he's able to find it, but now he gets knocked up in the spatial migration with Apro. Let's fall there alone! With a blazing new and a crown view! Walks up as well. Car's able to escape, but now it's gonna clean up from Albert. Can he deal enough damage? No, he cannot. Zeon is clean with those dashes. Erlan, ooh, playing a game. That is very, very dangerous, man.
Oh, look at Cars. No HP. Walking into the jungle of EVOS to heal up. That's a bold move, man. But might have worked out. EVOS, though, trying to rush this Lord. They don't want a 50-50, man. They can't handle it.
Everything is 50-50 right now, dude.
Lane is pushing.
Exactly. There's no... Oh, so I'm going to jump over on Erlan. He's able to escape. No! The Lord knocked him up for a bit. Erlan has the Blazing Wet. The Saban Force is going to be down. Erlan's going to be looking for the play now as Luke jumps him and throwing a ruin, and Cars goes into the back line and is unable to do it. It's Few gets him in a crown in time. Erlan with the Blazing Duet! Over on the boys. Now it's Few with the knock up and the slam down. Look at the base though. The cannon minions are all going to crash into the base of EVOS. Can they defend it in time? Those are big cannon minions doing a lot of damage. Oh, they do it. They clear it out, and now the Evolved Lord is in the hands of the White Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of day 2, and we are still in the bloody week. Navi and Evo still going at it.
Remember, Navi need to clean sweep all their games, all their matches. A loss here means there's no playoffs for Navi.
They gotta keep their composure here if they want to stay their playoff alive, playoff chance alive. And Evos, let's see, why not nervous? Ook here is smiling. Why not smiling now? For 23 minutes in Arashi. Is this the final push?
Vera might be, man. EVOS are doing great when they are the ones moving forward and diving towards Navi. They have to ration out the crowd control tools, because if they use the Violent Requiem to stop the glue, right? If they use the right tools for the right problems, they can still clear this no problem. But if EVOS are able to throw a curveball and stop some of the ultis, might be difficult, man. They need everything they can get their hands on Navi.
They want to play with this. Evolved Lord Key! Whoa, with the jump in on Jize. That's going to be the winner crown to actually dismount him over there. Spatial migration, the battle requiem already used up. Oh, another spatial migration is Erlan. He's able to pop the Blazer at the time. He's going to go down now as Apro jumps to the back line and is able to find a Tsunami Slam over on Erlan as there. Takes him down. Albert runs away. Andoryu there. They're all clumping up. Luke's still doing a lot of damage. He goes in and flickers forward, but he will fall in the end as now it's Few and Albert trying to run away. Albert, can he get away in time? He goes for the cables. Few's going to get caught by the Feathered Airstrike, but he has the Crimson Beacon to escape.
It is all over! It's 5 against 2, a wave in the mid lane. This should be it!
Navi, can they keep their playoff chance alive? Can they get the clean sweep? Albert walks up, gets covered in Tsunami Slam! And Doryu locks him down! Now now is just Few, who's set with the wave, who's popped in with a crown, and he actually buys the immortality in time as they all go on him, but it will just delay the inevitable. A wave in the mid lane still available. 10 seconds on the glue. NAVI will keep their playoff chance alive.